Good morning, students. Today's session is for your first HR specialization, that is for Advanced Human Resource Management. Today we are going to discuss another topic of HRP, that is process of human resource planning and disadvantages of HRP. In my last class, I discussed the importance of HRP, means why HRP is important to an organization, and the factors affecting HRP, means what factors or what elements the HR manager must have to consider while estimating the requirement of human resources. So today we will discuss another topic of HRP, that is process of HRP and disadvantages of HRP. After completion of this topic, we may come to end of the second unit's first chapter. Means today we are going to complete the first chapter of second unit, that is HRP. I told you that second unit consists of four chapters, that is HRP, job analysis, job design and recruitment. And today we are going to complete the first chapter of second unit, that is HRP. So first we will discuss the process of HRP. Before starting today's concept, I want to remind you what is human resource planning. HRP, we can say that it is a process. So process of what? Process of estimating the requirement of human resources in terms of quantity and quality in future for performing the organizational task. Means HRP, we can say that it is a process of estimating the exact quantity of human resources and what kind of human resources is required by an organization in future for performing the organizational task. Means for performing the organizational activities, organizational task in future, what quantity of human resources required, again what quality of human resource is required, that can be estimated through HRP. So HRP is a process of estimating the requirement of human resources by an organization in future for performing the organizational task. And organization's main intention is to procure right quality human resources of right quantity at right time. Means its main intention is to place the right candidate at right organizational position at right time, so that the person can able to perform their activities, perform their task in a most effective and efficient manner, and the organization ultimately able to achieve its objective in a most desired way. So organization's main intention is to procure right quality human resources of right quantity at right time. This can be achieved through HRP. Means human resource planning helps in this regard. HRP helps the organization to estimate the right quantity of human resources of right quality and at right time. Means it helps the organization to estimate the exact quantity of human resources and exact quality of human resources is required by an organization in future for performing the organizational task. And it also identifies when an organization requires more amount of human resources. Accordingly, organization takes various actions so that the organization able to perform its perform its task in a most effective and desired manner. So HRP is the most important operative function of human resource management, and HR manager, while performing this function, he has to adopt a particular process of HRP. Means he is to proceed in a systematical manner. Means he is to perform number of steps while estimating the exact quantity and quality of human resources. So while performing this function, or while estimating the exact quantity and quality of human resource required by an organization, uh, the HR manager must have to adopt various steps. Means he must have to adopt a process. Through this process, the HR manager can able to estimate the exact quantity and quality of human resources required in future. So let me discuss the various steps involved in HRP in detail one by one. So process of HRP involves 5 steps. That is analyzing organizational plans and objectives, forecasting demand for human resources, forecasting supply of human resources, matching demand and supply, monitoring and control. Through these processes, the HR manager of an organization can able to estimate the exact quantity and quality of human resources required by an organization in future for performing the organizational task. So first step the HR manager should have to perform, that is or analyzing organizational plan and objectives. So HRP begins with, means human resource planning begins with analyzing organizational plans and objectives. Means HRP first analyzes what plans the organization having, means what plans different departments having according to the requirements, according to the plans of the different department or different functional areas of organization. HRP estimate the quantity and quality of human resources required by an organization in future for performing the organizational task. Means HRP begins with analyzing the organizational plans and objectives. First it analyzes what? First, it analyzes different functional areas plans, means different departmental plans. Like it has to analyze the plans of engineering and technology department and production department, finance department, and marketing department. What plans or what programs they are going to implement in their respective department, that have to be analyzed by HRP, so that it provide means this analysis provide a base to HRP for or base to organization for estimating the exact quantity and quality of human resource required by an organization. So first it has to analyze the plans of engineering and technology department, means what type of technology they are going to implement in their respective areas. According to the implementation of different technology, HRP estimate different quantity and quality of human resources required in future. Means it estimates the quantity and quality of human resources in such a way that human resources can able to perform well with such new technologies, such implemented technologies. And after that it has to analyze the functional plans of production department. Means what is the plan for producing the goods by production department, means what quantity the production department plans to produce. Accordingly, HRP estimate the quantity and quality of human resources required. Means if the production department plans to produce more quantity of product, then HRP estimates that there is more requirement, more number of human resource required in future for performing the organizational task or for meeting the organizational requirement. Means it starts with analyzing the organizational plans, it starts with analyzing different functional areas plans or for different departmental plan. Means it provides analyzing organizational plans provide a base for estimating the quantity and quality of human resource required in future. So according to the different different program implementation by different department, HRP estimate the exact quantity and quality of human resources. So what are the technology adopted by engineering and technology department according to the requirement, and as per the implementation of this technology, HRP estimate the quantity and quality of human resources. So for different technology, for implementation of different technology, different type and different quantity of human resources is required by an organization. And according to the volume of production also different quantity of human resources is required. So before HRP begins with analyzing the organizational plans and objectives. Means first it analyzes what organizational various functional areas plans or various departmental plans. After analyzing different departmental plans, it further analyzes the strategies. What are the strategy organization going to adopt? Organization for meeting the competition, different strategy adopt, like growth and expansion strategy, diversification strategy. Means for meeting the requirement of competition or for meeting the global competition, organization adopt different type of strategies like growth strategy and Diversification strategy. According to the requirement of different strategy or according to the adoption of different strategy, HRP estimate the quantity and quality of human resource required by an organization. If the organization adopt growth strategy, then HRP estimate more. There is a requirement of more quantity of human resources of same quality. Means whatever the quality of human resources organization now having, that type of human resource is required by an organization in future also, but organization require more quantity of human resources if the organization adopt growth or expansion strategy. But if the organization adopt diversification strategy, means if the organization wants to adopt adopt diversified product portfolio, then organization had to produce different types of product. So for producing different types of product, organization require different quality and different quantity of human resources. So for adoption of different strategy, different quality and different quantity of human resources is required. Means depending upon the strategy the organization will adopt in near future, HRP estimate the exact quantity and quality of human resources. So HRP begins with analyzing the organizational plan and objectives. Means first it is to analyze the functional areas, plans and programs. After analyzing the plans and programs of different functional areas, it analyzes what strategy the organization will adopt in near future. According to the adoption of strategy or according to the requirement, according to the implementation of various plan by different department, it estimates the exact quantity and quality of human resources required by an organization to perform the organizational activities. So after analyzing the organizational plan and plans and strategies, the HR manager proceeds for further steps like forecasting demand for human resources. The second step involved in process of HRP, that is forecasting demand for human resources. After analyzing the departmental plan or after analyzing what the strategies the organization will adopt in near future, HRP estimates the exact quantity of human resources, exact quantity and quality of human resources is required by an organization. Means the demand, it identifies or it estimates the exact demand for human resources. Means for meeting the requirement of the strategy in that adopted by organization in future, what quantity and what quality, means what quality of human resources is required, that is estimated. Means the demand for human resources is estimated in second step. So the demand for human resources in an organization is subject to vary from time to time. So demand of human resources means demand for human resources never be constant. It varies from time to time. So demand for human resources depends on various factors like internal and external factors. Means by depending on external and internal factors, the by considering the external and internal factors, the HR manager estimates the demand for human resources. So let me discuss what are the internal factors and what are the external factors that affect the demand for human resources. External factors include competition, government policy, economic changes, etc. Means if there is a cutthroat competition, then the organization should have to procure high skilled employees. Means organization should have to procure the people, the human resources who having the ability of multitasking and who having varied knowledge related to different things. And if the and for meeting the global competition, if the organization want to produce more quantity of goods, at that time organization require a HRP estimate. There is a more high requirement of or there is a requirement of more quantity of human resources. So depending upon the competition, depending upon the economic changes of a country also, HRP estimate the demand of human resources. Economic changes also plays a vital role for estimating the demand of human resources. When take the example of introduction of LPG policy, means when these economic changes were happen, means when LPG policy was introduced by government, at that time many MNCs were emerged, means many multinational companies were emerged, and that gave a cutthroat competition to the domestic business. So if the domestic business want to survive, they also want to attract, they also want to recruit multi-talented, multi-skilled people, and they want to appoint the people who having the ability of multitasking. So economic changes also requires or also having demand of different type of human resources. So these external factor the HR manager must have to estimate while performing the function of HRP. And internal factor he is to consider, that is growth and expansion. That is growth and expansion means if the organization want to grow, want to expand their organizational activity, at that time the organization having the requirement of more human resources. Means for meeting the requirement of growth and expansion strategy, there is a high demand of human resources. And if there is structural changes, means if the organization want to reconstruct or want to re-engineering their work situation or work process, means if the organization want to reconstruct again their work processes, at that time also different quality and different quantity human resources are required, means at that time organization having different quantity and quality of human resources demand. Take the example of banking sector. Means before some time, the public sector bank record their information manually, but after some time they uh, they changed from they re-engineer their work situation. They changed from they move from they move from manual updating system to computerized processing system or computerized updating system. So at that situation they want to change their organizational work process, they want to re-engineer their work process. So at that situation they also require, they having the demand of different kind of human resources, means that organizational banking sector require the people who having the computer proficiency, means who having the computer knowledge, the person can able to work well with the organization. And if there is employee resignation, retirement and death, then also that organization having high demand of human resources. So the HR manager or HRP consider these factors, both internal factor and external factor, while estimating the demand for human resources. So, by considering the organizational plans, the internal factor and external factor, the HRP estimate the exact demand for human resources. For estimating the exact quantity of human resources, there are number of techniques available, like management judgment technique, ratio trend analysis method, Delphi technique, mathematical model, and there is another technique also available, that is work analysis method, work analysis or work study method. So let me discuss various techniques that is used for forecasting the demand for human resources in detail one by one. First, management judgment method. Management judgment method or management judgment technique is a very simple and time-saving technique. This technique involves two approach, that is top-down approach or bottom-up approach. By adopting these two approach, the HRP or the organization can able to estimate the demand for human resources. In case of top-down approach, the requirement, the estimation of human resources, the estimation of demand, the estimation of human resources can be done in top level. Means the top level estimates the required quantity of human resources, and after estimating the quantity or quality of human resources by top management, they send it to the they communicate it to the different departmental head for their checking. So after the confirmation, after reviewing these things by the middle level management, the organization confirms that the exact quantity of human resources required. And in case of bottom up approach, the middle level management or the different departmental head are asked to estimate the different quantity and quality of human resources required in their respective department, and after that they have to communicate these things to the top level for their review. So by doing these things, organization able to estimate the exact quantity and quality of human resources required by an organization. After that, there is another method for estimating the demand for human resources is work study method. In work study method, the organization or the HR manager can able to estimate the quantity and quality of human resources required by performing some numerical calculations. Means in this method, first the HR manager collects what quantity the of production organization what quantity of production organization want to produce, and for producing different quantity for producing this that much quantity, how many hour is required, and a particular person can perform for how many hours, and after that later the organization can able to identify or able to estimate the required number for performing the organizational task. So within this example or by referring this example, you can able to get a clear idea about work study method. In work study method, the HR manager first have to collect how much production the organization want to produce. Means what quantity the organization want to produce in a particular year, the HR manager must have to identify. That is, first it identifies in a particular year the organization, or in next year the organization wants to produce 25,000 units. After that, for producing one unit, it is required by an organization it is required by an organization of 4 hours. Means organization required 4 hours to produce one unit. After that, so total hour required for producing the total unit is 1 lakh hours. Means 25,000 into 4 hours. Means for producing one unit, it is required of 4 units. Sorry, 4 hour. Means 4 hour is required for producing one unit. Then for producing 25,000 units, 1 lakh hour is required, and productive hour per worker is 2000 hours. Means a worker can able to work 2000 hours in a year. So total number of workers required equal to 50. Means 1 lakh hour is required, one worker can able to work for 2000 hours. So total number of worker is required equal to 1 lakh hour by 2000 hour, that is 50 human resources. So by performing some calculation, the HR manager can able to estimate the quantity of human resource required in future. Next technique available for demand for forecasting demand for human resource, that is ratio trend analysis method. In ratio trend analysis method also, the HR manager calculate something in numerically, and it is very simple and quickest technique for estimating the demand for human resources, and it involves studying past ratio. Based on this forecasting is made for future. In ratio analysis technique, the HR manager considers the past year data or the last year data for estimating the future human resource requirement. Within this example, or by referring this example, you can able to get a clear idea about ratio trend analysis method. So productivity level in 2019 means in 2019 1 lakh units organization produced, and number of workers required for producing 1 lakh unit is 100. So ratio of worker to production equal to 100 is to 1 lakh. Means the ratio is 1 is to 1000. Means one worker can able to produce 1000 units. And this year organization, means in 2020, organization wants to produce 1,20,000 units, and the ratio of last year is 1 is to 1000. Means one people can able to produce 1000 units. So for producing 1,20,000 units, the human resource is required is 120. How? 1,20,000 divide 1000. So for producing one people or one worker can able to produce 1000 units, means for producing 1,20,000 units, 120 worker is required. So in ratio trend analysis method, the HR manager able to estimate the human resource requirement by referring or by studying the last ratio. Next technique available for estimating the demand of human resources, that is Delphi technique. Delphi technique is more complex and time consuming. It doesn't allow group members to meet face to face. So in this technique, group members' physical presence is not required. They are asked to fill the questionnaires for HR requirement, and after filling the questionnaires they have to send it to the top management for review. If the top management identified that this is not appropriate estimation, then again they are asked to fill another questionnaires for HR requirement. So in this way the HR requirement or the estimation of HR can be done. Next one is the mathematical model. By adopting different mathematical model, organization able to estimate the requirement of human resources. So in second step, organization estimate the demand for human resources requirement. Next, forecasting supply for human resources. Third step involves in HRP is forecasting supply of human resources. Means in second stage, what quantity of human resources required is identified. In third step, the HR manager or HRP identifies the sources from where the demands can be met or the demands can be fulfilled. Means the supply of sources is identified in third step. Third step gives an idea about the quantity and quality of people available from internal and external sources. It starts with it starts with current HR inventory. Means HR inventory contain information about present HR in the organization. Third step involves estimation of the supply of human resources from internally and externally. It starts with identifying what quantity of human resources, what quantity and what quality of human resources are available within the organization, and what is necessary and what is extra requirement of human resources, and that can be met through external sources. So it indicates the supply of human resources that is less than its demand or more than its demand. Means the third step reveals what organization having the human resources or whatever the organization having the human resources that is sufficient to meet its demand, or any more human resources is required to procure from outside. So after estimating or after forecasting what? After forecasting the sources of supply, from sources of supply of human resources to meet the demand of the human resources, next step means fourth step involved in HRP, that is matching demand and supply. In second step, organization able to identify the demand for human resources. In third step, it identifies the sources where the human resource can be procured, and in fourth step, it is required to match the demand with the supply. Means whatever the demand of human resources, accordingly supply must be there. So supply should not exceed the demand, or supply should not be below to the demand. There must be a balance between the demand and supply. In fourth step, the HRP can able to match the demand with the supply. So in fourth step, organization can able to identify if there is a shortage of human resources or surpluses of human resources. And if it identifies within an organization there is shortage of human resources, means in second step it is identified that organization require 10 human resources, and in second step it is identified that if organization require 10 number of human resources, and in third step it is identified that in internally uh, 8 number of human resources are available. So in fourth step, it identified that there is shortage of human resources. There is two quantity of shortage of human resources, and that can be fulfilled. Means in fourth step, there should be a matching between demand and supply. There should be a balance between demand and supply. So for balancing the demand with the supply, HRP instruct the organization to procure two quantity of human resources from external sources or internal sources wherever they are available through recruitment or transfer or promotion. And if it is identified that there is a surplus of human resources, to balance the demand with the supply, it instructs the organization to retrench the excessive or surplus human resources, so that organization able to reduce the cost, and there can be a possible for matching the demand with the supply. Next one is the monitoring and control. Last step involved in the process of HRP, that is monitoring and control. So monitoring and control means what? After implementing various plans, after implementing various action plans, it is required by the organization to review the what? To review the implemented plans, to check the to monitor or to check the implemented plan, whether they are performed in a particular whether they are performed in a particular manner or not, or if there is a what, if there is a requirement, if there is any deviation, any deficiency found, then HR manager should have to take necessary corrective step to minimize the problems, minimize the deficiencies, so that as per the plan everything is happened, and at last organization able to procure the right quantity and right quality of human resources to meet the organizational requirement. So this is the process of what? Human resource planning. Next, I will discuss the disadvantages of HRP. HRP also having various types of disadvantages like inaccuracy. Means HRP provides sometimes inaccurate data because HRP is always for future. Future is always uncertain. So within this uncertainty, organization or the HRP may not able to estimate, may not able to forecast the exact quantity of human resource required in future. And second disadvantages is uncertainties. Means HRP works with uncertainties. There is a technological changes always, and technological changes are obstacle to HRP. Some in a particular time, a particular technology having more demand, but after some time, this technology may not having sufficient demand. So within the changing technological environment, it is not possible for HRP to estimate the exact quantity and quality of human resources required by an organization for long future time. Next one is the employee resistance. Sometimes employees are registered to conduct HRP because they thought, that means employee thought that if it is identified by the organization that there is a surplus of human resources, there are many chances to fire them, there are many chances to retrench the human resources for cost cutting. So for this reason, or for preventing for protecting their job, for their job security, they don't want to adopt the process of HRP. Next, employer resist. Sometimes employer also resists to conduct HRP because it creates huge cost, and it increases the labor cost. So for reducing the labor cost, employer also resists to implement the concept of HRP. Time and expenses. HRP is a process of time taking, and it also incur various costs. Means it require various times to HRP requires various times to collect various information about human resources. After collecting various information from different sections, from different sections or department, it estimates the requirement of human resources further. Last disadvantages of HRP is that inefficient information system. Means nowadays, or most of the organization are not able to maintain accurate or proper HRIS system, means human resource information system. They are not able to maintain accurate data related to their human resources. So if the HRP doesn't get accurate data, then it is not possible for HRP to estimate the exact quantity and quality of human resources required in future tech. So this is the disadvantages of HRP, and this is all about our today's class. Thank you.